Faith, Shraddha. You see, faith is your life itself. No. Faith is bhakti. Faith is love. So, faith means you give your trust unto the hand of someone, or the Supreme, God, where you say, I doesn't exist. It's only you. I am here to serve you. That's why in the bhakti path, you see, we said our life is a life of service. No, it's not a life which belongs to us. You put faith in something because you claim, but I don't know something, but you know. And that claim must be also towards the one who have achieved that state. You understand? You can't put faith in everybody. When you put faith in people, what happened? Ask me about that. I know that very well. You see? When you trust people, you will be disappointed. So that's why I said, trust God now, beyond everything, and know that He will guide you. Don't trust your instinct, because you will always make mistake. Because you will think that you know better than anybody else. And the pride and ego will blind you. The faith must be placed upon the Supreme Himself. When you have that faith upon the Supreme Himself, it has to anchor strongly. That belief, that He is there with you, must be strong. There should not be any trace of doubt into it. Then He will reveal Himself. Why would He reveal Himself if there is doubt? He will not. So the Divine don't reveal Himself like that. That's why I said, your mind, your heart, your intellect, your body must be only in a state of service to the Lord. Faith awake only when there is this clarity inside of you. Don't think that somebody go to the temple and said, oh Krishna, you're so beautiful, I love you. Don't think that this is faith. This is just an action of hypocrisy of the outside. Faith is when you have that certitude even without any word, It is there. You know that knowing is there. That is faith. The drama of the outside, there's many. But the drama of the outside is still a show, Like I always say, many people put a show of the outside, thinking that yes, I'm doing great penance, I'm doing great devotion practice, But in reality, no. God doesn't look at this, what you're doing outside. It's look what is happening inside of you. And accordingly, what you have inside of you, He will give you that. So don't think that when you bring a big, yes, I have renounced everything, I would live only for God now. God will say, yes, this one have renounced the word for me. Let me show myself to him. No, it doesn't work like that. How many saints, when you look at their life, they have renounced everything. When God did reveal to them? Sometimes no, none of them. Everything that you do with the sense object, everything that you do with the external thing, it's only Maya. Faith is beyond that. Faith is when your mind is fully absorbed into His vision, His inner vision inside of you. And when your mind is fully absorbed into His divine vision, there is no expectation from Him. Like I have said before, Prahlad, when Nrsingadev appeared in front of Prahlad, they all, Brahma was asked, please can you go and calm him down, this guy, I said, no, I can't. I'm scared of him. I said, you're his son, how can you be scared of him? I said, I'll keep away from that. They approached Mahalakshmi. Mahalakshmi said, I love my husband, but I don't like when he's angry like that form. Approached Shiva. Shiva said, well, Brahma didn't go, I don't think I will adventure myself into that. Then they approached Prahlad, no? With the innocence. Yeah, understand that. Prahlad didn't think, Prahlad he knows that this is the Supreme Lord. He can be the Lord of the universe himself, yes. No? But for a child, he's just the same Lord, You can be the big minister, you can be whoever you are. For a child, the child will see you how you are. So Prahlad was the same. He was a great bhakt, and of course he knew that this is the Supreme Lord, but it didn't mean for a child of 5 years old, it didn't mean great things who the Lord of the universe is. But look, you are here, I'm here, let's talk. So they asked Prahlad, just walk to him, When Nrsingadev saw this innocence of the child, he took him on his lap. And he calmed, he was calm. What make him calm? It is that faith and that relationship that he have with the Lord. So then Nrsingadev said, Prahlad, what do you want? I said, I don't want anything. Prabhu, I don't want anything. I said, why you don't want anything? Everybody asks for something from me. I'm ready to grant you anything you want. Ask. I said, I don't want anything from you. I said, how come you don't want? I said, look, permit me to tell you something. Prahlad said to Nrsingadev, listen, my body, my mind and my intellect are all limited. Whereas you, the Supreme Lord, you are unlimited. So what would you do with something which is limited? It's of no use. So I don't want anything from you, you don't want anything from me, we are kid. Nrsingadev was not so satisfied. Said, okay, doesn't matter. It's very good what you just said to me. But please tell me something. Ask for something. Prahlad thought, my goodness, it's difficult. He's very stubborn, this Lord of mine. I said, permit me, Lord, with your permission, can I ask something? That you are the master, and I am the servant. You have the full right to order me. And me as a servant, I must obey you without any question. How can a servant demand something from the master? It doesn't work like that. The servant doesn't have the right to demand anything from his master. But the master have all right to order anything from the servant. So here, I am your servant. I can't ask anything from you. But if you order anything, I must obey and I have to take. So Prahlad thought, okay, at that point I have catch him now. And again, Narasimhadev said, okay, fine, I agree with you, but I have to give you something. Prahlad said, I said, just told you I don't want anything from you, Bhagavan. You have appeared, you have graced me, that's enough, So, then Prahlad said, okay, fine. To think that Bhagavan is very stubborn, he's so ready and merciful to give, I said, Bhagavan, please grant me one thing. Grant me that I never ask anything from you. Bhagavan was very happy and said, Prahlad, I blessed you that you will never ask anything from me, but you will be the Lord of this world and you will have everything that you need. So that's what faith does. Faith is not about demanding something from the Master. It's about accepting what the Master gives.